Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a Wednesday, so you know what that means. That means a little bit of AEW Dynamite tonight here at the Wrestling for Life Network. It's going to be a fun one, folks. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into. Plus, what does TK and company have in store for us? Lots to figure out tonight. It's going to be a fun one. Get in there. And we're looking forward to it. Make sure you get in that chat, click all the buttons, and strap in, strap on. Grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we bring you AEW Dynamite tonight. Lots coming your way if you're an AEW fan. Next week's like spring break-in. The week after is Fighter Fest, I think. We got so much coming up in the AEW world. A lot of AEW fans feeling really good right now. So we are going to talk about it. We hope the card delivers. We hope the show delivers. We got a lot on the docket, so it's going to be a fun one. Get in that chat. Congratulations. You put Hump Day in the books. We're going to cap it with a little bit of wrestling tonight. Friday, Junior, tomorrow. The weekend is upon us. I see that chat blowing up already as MDB got me laughing already. But, folks, it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. We will go through the card. I will say hello to everybody out there, but blow up this chat. I want to see triple digits. The channel is on fire, and we owe it all to you out there. We are grateful. But, again, we got some Dynamite to get into. Tomorrow, we are back at it with our Backlash preview and predictions. We might keep an eye on a little bit of Collision as well. Friday, SmackDown, and then, of course, Backlash, May 10th. We will be live at a special time, so be there for that as we are on at, I believe, 6 p.m. on Saturday. So it's going to be a fun one. But, of course, what does tonight bring us? Will Ospreay will be live. It's good to know. Now we're doing a three-man tag. We're going to talk about this, or six-man tag. We're going to talk about this in a little bit. But the trios match, very similar to an all-star match we had last week. I wonder if this opens the show and runs for 30 minutes. I don't know if that's the way to go about it. But we will talk. And then, of course, don't forget, Jamie Hayter will sit down with Renee Paquette. Okada will take on Kevin Knight. Very interesting one. Kevin Knight new. He's kind of hot right now. They just brought him in. We'll see what that looks like. And, of course, Okada heading towards a collision with our good buddy, Kenny Omega. So that shall be interesting. Then we do have a fatal four-way. Maybe, and again, I will save this for later in the show. We'll dive deeper into it. It's an eliminator match, a fatal four-way eliminator match, which might be the first ever fatal four-way eliminator match. But Toni Storm is going to take on all the people, as many people as she can. But it's going to be fun. Thunder Rosa is great. Penelope's been doing good. So we're looking forward to this one. I believe Anna Jay's also in it. So, yeah, a whole collection of ladies. Samoa Joe taking on Claudio as he will face Jon Moxley in a steel cage next week. It's going to be fun. So we'll see where this goes. And then, of course, like I said, Backlash preview and predictions tomorrow. All three of the crew are going to be here tomorrow night. It's going to be a fun one. As right now, we are about 10 minutes away from the start of the show. I was slightly delayed as my Leafs get a goal late in the first period. So I was slightly delayed with the celebration of that. But as I said, get in the chat. Click all the buttons, be a part of the show, be a part of the family. We are growing by the minute. I love seeing it. We're happy to do it. We're happy to be here. Big shout out to Nick and Anthony. I hope they are doing well tonight. And I am happy to go through the Wednesday Night War. That is AEW Dynamite as always. But I won't waste any time because I do talk a lot. We will get into Zach, first one in the chat here tonight. What is up? Luxio, how you doing? It's been a while since we've done a Dynamite. Let's go. We always do it. C Money, looking forward to Benjamin Shelton in the Boo Boo Biz. I like it a lot, and we're going to call him Benjamin Shelton from now on. It's official. Sorry, Shelton. That's the way it goes. Eric, as always, great to see you. Wrestling for Life buddies. Can't wait for Tony versus Thunder versus Penelope versus Anna tonight. And then Thursday night was tomorrow between Collision and Impact. Collision, Impact, we're doing a preview show. There's so much going on in the wrestling world. Only so many minutes, but we're going to try and keep it all in order for you. Don't forget, we always have Anthony's weekly TNA Impact review, the best coverage of TNA out there. Don't miss that. Always drops on Saturdays, so keep an eye out. Make sure you've clicked that little bell so you know when more content is jumping live on the channel. Damien, the leader of the Hopium Tribe, looking forward to Joe and Claudio. I think we have two. Is Kevin Knight's also an eliminator or whatever match. So, I mean, they're adding these left, right, and center right now. We had one last week. We have more this week. What's up, Cherokee George? Welcome back. Samoa Joe versus Claudio. Awesome bout. Yeah, no, it should be really good. Does Ricochet really belong with the Bucks? Yes. I've been petitioning for this. Actually, Ricochet might work better than the Bucks as far as trying to get that heat. Like, Ricochet's all over the internet, and now you can really kind of see where there's moments where he is really extending himself to get that heat, which good on him. But Ricochet with the Bucks works so well. Let him work with them. Let him be with them. Yeah, and I mean, no one's really doubted he can go in the ring. We've talked about his promos and such, but he is a good, if nothing else, online heel, online troll. We did talk about it last week. But, yeah, Samoa Joe, Claudio should be a lot of fun. Two hard-hitting guys. I like it. Heading towards John Moxley next week, so we'll see how this one plays out. Could be a bit of a dusty finish, if you know what I mean. But Eric Isaac, happy heavenly birthday to Owen Hart. Happy birthday to Owen Hart for sure. Shout out on that one. Archie, hello. Sean Reed, welcome back. What's up, Wrestling for Life, or Wrestling Fans United, Wrestling for Life Nation. Don't forget to use the hashtag WFU. We are the Wrestling Fans United. We are the positive side of things. Not always, but we are definitely the more reasonable group out here. So we will make sure you get in and use those hashtags. These all-star tags and title eliminators matches are getting out of hand. Book some singles feuds. So, again, I said I was going to save it for a little bit, but I got a few minutes to kill. But, yeah, the eliminators mean nothing. I mean, again, this idea that you got to beat the champion to get a title shot bothers me. I don't love it. It's not my favorite. I think it's really stupid, the idea of, like, I beat the champ, I don't get the belt, but then I got to beat him again if I do want the belt. I don't love it, and you're throwing it around too much. It feels like TK is trying to hot shot, but he doesn't have enough heat, if that makes sense, where he's using all-star and throwing it around like a catchphrase. They're using eliminators as a catchphrase. Like, it's all these, again, trying to be cool and hip and exciting, but it loses its meaning. That we will, by the end of tonight, in 7 days, we've had at least 3 eliminator matches. It doesn't do well. If you want to do a special one once in a while because somebody is due for a title shot or somebody's getting close to a title shot, not every match the champion is in should be an eliminator match. You're overusing the term. Like everything else, do it too much, we don't care anymore. You do it too much, we tune it out. Do it too much, it doesn't bring people in. Do you remember the big announcements? Do you guys remember those? We used to get those all the time. He was backed off on those a little bit because he was crying wolf. We stopped believing it. We stopped tuning in. People stopped taking the bait. And I think this is the same way with this. And again, I mean, I don't love the trios match coming off. We had an 8-man last week. You work Swerve in, and here we go again. I don't love it, but we'll see what happens. There you go. Richard, how you doing? Double or Nothing in 3 weeks and only 2 matches announced. I'm okay. I think we'll get a couple more announced this week. Obviously, Tony Khan is infamous for late matches being added to cards, so we'll see how that plays out. MDB, the knee pad patrol on the loose. I'm just here for Jimmy Hater's muscles. All right, Scoob, let's go, Scoob. The Tony Storm Fatal 4-Way match feels so random. What has Anna, Penelope, and Rosa done to get an eliminator match for the world title? Richard, I love it. I appreciate it. And that is my concern. We've talked a lot about use your women more. We want to see the women more. AEW is very critical. The tribalists are very critical of other companies in their women's division, but we only get about 8 minutes plus Mercedes each week on Dynamite. They need to be used more. It's just interesting to your point. Like, I understand Thunder Rosa, former champion. Penelope was Bane's sidekick. Where's Megan Bane? What happened to Megan Bane? Anna Jay was gone, back, had a little bit of a run. People got behind her. She has a lot of intangibles that the fans love, and then she was gone again. So my question becomes to everyone out there, are there not better wrestlers, better talent, higher ranked talent? What happened? Where's Willow? What's Willow up to? Haven't seen her much. Again, I mean, you have Marina Shafir as Moxley's heavy. Why not have her in some women's matches to get heat on her? Have her beat up some ladies to get some attention. Just my opinion. AEW live in Detroit. 123 Kid, welcome back. Yes, it is. It is in Detroit. It is on the border. Our neighbors to the south. So yeah, awesome. Johnny F50. How you doing? Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Welcome back. Spring broken. There you go. I know. I get it. I feel it, bro. Kenny, got you. TJ, welcome back. What's good? How you doing? Jerome, Joe. Love Joe. Never going to complain about Joe being booked. Never going to complain about Joe being on the show. So yeah, for my money, this is going to be interesting. Again, do I think we're going to get a clean win, a clean finish? I kind of don't. Moxley's going to be lurking around. Yuta's always somewhere like a bad itch. So we'll see what happens there. Odds, welcome back. Ken, good to see Gaudy Bravo. Hello. I think that might be a new name. How you doing? Kevin again. Welcome. The Yeet God. Hashtag WFU for life. I like it. Hashtag Wrestling for Life Network and end tribalism. I love that one a lot. It's kind of what we do here. And again, supporting your favorite, there's nothing wrong with it. Being blind is a problem. Being, belligerent is a bigger problem. Again, you're allowed to see other people's opinions. And I see it on both sides. I do see, excuse me, I do see some Fed fans out there that love to poke fun and cause trouble. But again, it doesn't have to be aggressive. It doesn't have to be violent. It doesn't have to be make or break. This is sheerly entertainment. Fine, argue about shit. We argue about shit all the time. Just choose your battles, pick your bottles, and don't be dumb about it. Title eliminators are lazy booking. I'm with you, Richard. Again, the title eliminators become in void of a story. And right now in AEW, heading into Double or Nothing, what are the stories? And I hate to say this, but Double or Nothing feels like the forgotten pay-per-view. We went into Dynasty. We were kind of ready to go. Double or Nothing, I mean, a lot of what we're building for is all in. Like, we're looking past it. As I will let everybody know, I am getting the start of Dynamite right now. We are going live, people. If you want to sync up with me, I actually have opening credits tonight. We don't always get this little video package. Do they have a new song? Somebody out there, let me know. Fact checkers. Is this a new opening song? It's definitely a new opening video. As I got the pyro and the show is on and rolling, I'm going to keep saying hello. I'm going to catch up to this chat as y'all keep me busy all night long. We will talk all about it as the show rolls. Let's go. A collection of ladies, you say? Yeah, you know. Frankie, welcome back. WWE NXT hit a home run. Hopefully AEW at least makes it to third base. Well, like the people they're showing in the crowd, not many have seen third base before. Let's hope AEW can do well. But we are opening this one. Hangman Adam Page, who will take on Will Ospreay at Double or Nothing. And I'm excited for it. What's up, AJ? How you doing? Vance, welcome back. Boston, how are you, sir? I believe you're directing that at MDB. Probably the same way WWE fans constantly have to bring up AEW every time they watch WWE programming. Again, it's an interesting debate. I know the hosts on this channel have talked about it. I know I've talked about it with the likes of Geekbox out there, where, again, I mean, I feel like I can get away with saying more negative things about WWE without taking a whole lot of heat. AEW very defensive. It's an insecurity thing. What's up? What's up, buddy? Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope Anthony is watching Austin Powers. Well, I'll have to check on him. Boston, what's he doing? AJ, you got it. Smoke it if you got it, folks. Wrestling Proud. As right now, I have Hangman Adam Page in the ring. Let's go. Wednesday the night, KJ rants for 2 hours of garbage wrestling known as AEW. Well, Alexis, there's some truth to that comment. I am here every Tuesday or every Wednesday and every Tuesday. I'm Mr. Every Night. I'm here most nights. But yes, there's going to be a lot of ranting and raving tonight. We'll see how it goes. I wonder what's more likely for Double or Nothing, Bobby versus MJF or Hurt Syndicate versus FTR, because no other tag teams are built. FTR and the Hurt Syndicate are not happening as far as I can tell. I mean, you look at what's happening on Collision. They're setting up Garcia and Maynard. Does anybody really give a shit? I don't know. Tony loves Garcia. We don't really seem to like him as much. And then as far as Bobby MJF, I think that has to happen. I think that's the way you go. Gamer, what up? Rhyno to AEW, no. So as far as I know, this is just a per appearance type thing. Rhyno will be present tonight, apparently at some point. Rhyno will also be present tomorrow, apparently at some point, because they're in Detroit. So yeah, shout out to Rhyno. Rhyno's like pseudo-Canadian. Huge fan of Rhyno. Again, that big sweaty beast going to be in the building tonight. Do we get Benjamin Shelton tonight? Probably. Welcome back, Ken. I got to check with Hogan. They're real good friends. Philip, how you doing? Too bad Nick ain't here for the Savior Sanity. Nicky is smart. He stays away, and enjoys the night off. I hope his feet are up and he's relaxing and chilling. Maybe doing some taxes. We'll see. Is Jordan Grace a dangerous wrestler? No, I don't think so. I think she's an aggressive wrestler. I think that she's maybe a little stiff at times. I don't know if this is in regards to the fact that I know people are pointing out that Julia landed on her face last night. I don't think she's dangerous. I think, again, she's strong. Hulk smash. Jose, how you doing? C Money got you. MDB. Safit, welcome back. C Money got you. Yes, use that hashtag all day long. What's up, BJ? How you doing? Welcome. Good to see ya. Again, use those hashtags. We are the Wrestling Fans United. I love it. Tony loves tournaments. Tony loves anything that doesn't require angles, storylines, or sense. So again, I mean, in his inexperience as a booker, the easiest thing for him to do, title eliminators, tournaments, that kind of thing, to avoid trying to create angles. Trying to catch what Paige saying here. Calling out Swerve at the moment. These all-star tag matches and eliminator are out of hand. They're basically wearing socks on and shoes. It's like wearing socks and sandals. Just doesn't look right. Doesn't feel right. As Swerve's house breaks out in the building, and Paige, again, it's a weird thing to do for Paige right now, but I guess we no longer have a number one contender matches. I mean, again, you should and could have number one contender matches. And I hate, like, last week we did a title eliminator, and we knew that Yamashita wasn't going to win. Like, we knew. So it's a waste of, like, you're throwing a title around for nothing. You're trying to lend importance to a match that doesn't have it. I don't know why. With Samoa Joe versus Claudio, how can the Death Riders not? Yeah, exactly, Cherokee George. Is happening. It's good to see you. Hashtag pickles with a small s. Let's go. I'm okay with Rhyno and AEW. Yeah, me too. I mean, he's done great work in TNA. I think he still brings value. The guy hasn't aged. The guy has not aged. He has looked the same since I was 16 years old. It is crazy. Call it what it is, KJ. Gimmicky bullshit. Facts. There you go, buddy. There you go. It's definitely gimmicky. And again, it's catchphrases. It's cool. Like, oh, people are gonna like want to see this because it's called this. But we got company. And we got William Ospreay. Let's go. Let's go. And this actually feels like the one cool thing that is setting up for Double or Nothing. Like we get Moxley Joe next week, not at Double or Nothing. But this one should be good. I mean, Paige and Ospreay should deliver a great match. Two of the heart and soul guys of the company. I believe that Ospreay needs to win this. Ospreay needs to go get that belt from Moxley or whoever the fuck has it. Most likely Moxley. I think, again, Adam Page was, for me, the 2024 AEW MVP. Ospreay's been the 2025 MVP, but Ospreay's a guy you can build your company around. Page can chase him. Page can be in that neighborhood, but this is going to be good. I am actually excited about this. Who do you think Tony Storm's defends her title at Double or Nothing? Your guess is as good as mine. It just seems like nobody might be the answer. Nobody might be the answer, right? Because we're doing Mercedes Hayter at Double or Nothing. And I will put a question out to all the fans out there listening to me right now. The Owen Hart, whether you love it or hate it, it's got some momentum. It's working through the bracket. But then we get to this point, and then there's like this 3-week gap of like where we get to the finals. Could Tony of Khan stretch the tournament out or started it a little bit later so that the matches kind of bled into the pay-per-view a little bit better? Brandon, how you doing? What's up? Hashtag WFU. I love it. Number one contender matches should be done more. I would agree. I mean, if you got a strong division, I think it would also help with, like, we keep getting triple threats, fatal 4-ways, like whatever. We just throw guys in there. If you take those competitors and let them fight it out and decide who fights the champ, to me, that's a better vibe. I have a feeling this show is about to be bland as well. Boston, I hope not. I got to be here for 2 hours. Come on, my guy. Help me out. Y'all will entertain me, and I will try and entertain y'all, and we'll all enjoy it together. These misfits known as the Dark Order. Really? Are they calling the AEW fans now the Dark Order? We need a more number one chicken contender. Let's go. Can never have too many chicken contenders. Let's go. I like it. Bum. As I got almost 80 likes on the stream right now, folks. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't done so. I want to see triple digits. Safid, I would agree. Happy birthday for sure. Maybe I'm in the minority, but I like the 4-way dance. I don't mind the 4-way itself, BJ. I just think you're not. So you'll get Anna Jay and you'll get Penelope in this match, and even Thunder. Tony's going to win. We know it's a foregone conclusion. And then what? Where do you go from there? Fuck. By the way, every once in a while I might freak out or cheer. It's an unrelated situation. It's fucking Marchand is a piece of garbage. But again, I think the match itself is going to be fun. It's why the match is happening. How did we get to the match? And what happens to the women after this match? Again, if you just have everybody sitting on the bench and every once in a while you throw them in for a shift and then you bench them again, where are we going? Like, where is Megan Bain? AEW is nothing but eliminators and tournaments. I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, again, they have a lot. You're making me hungry. Oh, MDB. Sean Reed, good to see ya. Denisha, welcome back. Jason, how you doing? JV, good to see ya. We'll see how they spell Rhyno tonight. With a Y, with an I, with an H. We'll find out. How's it going? Odds, welcome back. Richard, Athena. What they did to Athena bothers me a lot. Athena goes on this huge run, like 560 days or something like that, without a loss. They bring her up so Monet can check her off the fucking to-do list, and then they just send her back down. That's unfortunate because I think you got a lot of talent with Athena. I think you have a lot of possibility with Athena. And to make her lose in meaningless is not cool. Okay, so Ospreay said we're going to show them that this is where the best wrestle. Though they may need subtitles for this, gentlemen. Let's go, Joe. Yuta Wheeler is a skid mark. Poor guy. Yuta would be fine in Ring of Honor, doing some shit in Ring of Honor. The problem is you try and make Wheeler Yuta a badass, tough guy. And I feel like that's the mistake with the Bucks. I feel that's the mistake with Daniel Garcia. I feel that's the mistake with Darby, with Jack Perry. It's all these little tiny guys that are tough guys. It's a weird thing. Don't. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, my guy. This is what we do. Nose to nose, by the way. I feel like they're about to get jumped. Maybe not. Crowds boo. Yeah, there they are. There they are. So we have the Don Callis family. Who was the little tiny guy? Oh, it's Roppongi Vice. See, Ospreay needs to get away from Callis. Let Paige and Ospreay wrestle. Let them build this match. Let them hate each other. You confuse the issue by bringing Callis out. Nobody gives a fuck about the Callis family. Though it is stacked. Lots of boos. Detroit loving it. Double or Nothing should be AEW SummerSlam, but it feels like Backlash. Remember, it was their number 2 show, right? It was their number 2 pay-per-view. This year, it feels like a bit of an afterthought. Kenny Okada, they've been teasing All In since January. Ospreay, the winners of the Owen are going to All In. Like, Double or Nothing doesn't feel like the biggest of deals. So I think we might get a tag match, player. So Paige and Ospreay versus any two of the Don Callis family. Can you forget something you never remembered? That would be forgetting, by definition. Jose, Double or Nothing. I'll take 2 nothings, please. Oh, wait a minute. Paige removing Ospreay's hand from his chest. You two can't even get through a segment. This chat is crazy. Let's go. Who's starting in the middle between Alexander and Takeshka? Who's standing in the middle? It is Rocky. So Trent and Roppongi Vice, which I believe is Rocky Romero. That's who I think it is. I could be wrong. We're getting shut the fuck up chants now. As Paige and Ospreay. See, Callis. And you guys can tell me if you disagree with me, but Callis' family doesn't need to be in this moment. You have Paige, you have Ospreay, and they're fighting for a prestigious trophy. You guys can say whatever you want, but they're fighting to be the winner of this tournament and get a shot at the champion. If you want to have anyone come out in that segment, you have Moxley and the Death Riders come out, and Moxley says something like, doesn't matter who wins, I'm going to destroy all of you. Doesn't matter. And then he goes on, fine, we're good. But it's like Don Callis and the family are this anchor that just holds on to Ospreay. Ospreay needs to stop fucking around with this mid-card shit. Ospreay is the future of this company. Get away from Don Callis and his lame shit. And yes, I know the Callis family is stacked up right now, but they never do anything of substance. Anything that matters. Have them go after a baby face that isn't doing something right now. But Paige is busy. Ospreay's busy. Go fuck with someone else, please. I don't feel invested in this at all. I get that. Again, lack of storytelling leads to apathy. A lack of storytelling leads to disconnecting. It's just the way it is. Callis needs to go. Yes! I agree. Callis needs to go. Let's go. Can they coexist as a team? Again, a tale as old as time. A true wrestling angle. I'm okay with that. Can they get along? They probably won't. We'll see. I mean, if they coexist well enough to beat like Josh Alexander and Takeshita, or I mean, again, it's just, oh, wait a minute. Bibbins! We got Bibbins. We got FTR. Let's go. As Bibbins is giving Tony Schiavone shit, which are we not already doing a commentator gets beat up gimmick? Classic match type. Yeah, I'm with it. What the fuck is Cal's out here for? Shake my head. I agree. KJ Ospreay needs to never deal with Cal. He's beaten everybody in the Callis family, but Callis keeps adding new people for him to beat. Like, you haven't beat this one yet. Come on down. Like, they need to stop it. They really do. And it's holding him back. It keeps him in the mid card. Like, I'm just not that interested in Don Callis. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Rocky. Who's Bivens? Bivens, Stokely Hathaway, affectionately known as Bibbins by me. He will always be Bibbins to me. Oh, Tony grabbing the mic. Book this match. I would pay good money to watch Tony Schiavone versus Stokely Hathaway. Oh, FTR stepping up. So who's going to save Tony? Excalibur? Now remember, he is the lucha from Michigan. Yes, they did. Yes, they did, Jose. Like I said, folks, I am watching the Leaf game with one eye, and every once in a while I might react. It's not my Tourette's. I'm just multitasking. Kick his ass, Zebas. Kick his ass, Zebas. Y2J. Anyone out there that I have not said hello to yet? Again, nothing but love. Sorry if I missed your comment. Don't forget the super chat, super stickers. Bradley gifting another membership, and I'm sure there's a reason why in this chat, and I will get to it. But I love it. Don't he have Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling commentary? Yeah, right. Yeah, and he does. He will be in Toronto in the Maple Leaf, the old Maple Leaf Gardens, classic venue, one of the original 6 venues. And MLP puts on good shows so far. I expect this show to be good. It just happens to be the same night as Backlash. Terrell, how you doing? 2-2. Thank you, OG Dale, our predictions champion. Tony Hayes, Wesley Conklin. I love all of it. I love it. Let's go. Let's go. Kyle, how you doing? Solid segment. The segment was solid. They didn't need the ending part. Ospreay's hair looks like Eric Von Deaton. As we got Harley and Anya, put these two together. You had my fat ass? Did she say fat ass? I had your fat ass in my hands. So did Mercedes and Harley just say, fuck it, we're not going to do anything else with this? And again, that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about the Fatal 4-Way tonight, is you get, like, again, you bring it, you set up these matches, but it means nothing for the loser. I said, Brad, not Bradley, let's go. They need, yeah, no shit, Bradley, right? But Timeless Tony, I thought this would be later in the night. Usually the 9 o'clock hour brings the women's wrestling in. But the first action of the night, Timeless Tony. I will put a poll up for everybody watching. Let me know who you're taking, folks. Who you taking, and why is it the champion? And Storm. And remember, I mean, somebody that Storm had a bit of a friendship with for a while. Thunder Rosa's in this one. And then, of course, Penelope Ford. I like Penelope Ford. I believe she has talent. I believe she has a look. And, again, just a little bit underutilized. I thought her with Megan Bain was a really good idea. Again, where's Megan? What up, Billy? How you doing? Trying to see if there's any other names I missed. Yeah, the Dark Order thing was weird. I'm entertaining myself by making fun of all of them. That's what you do. As Thunder Rosa running around ringside, taking a page out of Jody Threat's book, therapy session. That's what this is for me. It's just all my anger, all my aggression, all my week's frustration, all out in one night. So here comes Penelope Ford, still coming out with Superbad as a thing. Osprey out here with his seagull on his head. Yeah, it looks like we're getting the battle of the perms. Yes, kinda. I'm not seeing very much, I'll be honest. Let's go. I mean, Brad Marchand, Bradley. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that guy, I don't like that guy. Amber Moon should be back in NXT. I don't know what Amber Moon's contract status is. But if I was her, I would really look for an opportunity to be on a bigger stage. I think she's put in the work, put in the time, and I don't like what they did. I really don't like it. And anybody can argue with me on what their take is. But to have her be this historic Ring of Honor women's champion and lose in a one-off seems fucking dumb. Dumb. Why is Danny fighting a tag team? Danny and his old buddy, Macho Madness Maynard. Mac Daddy Matic. I don't know what the fuck it is. The only thing missing is some Western show. Let's go. But we get the ding of the match, folks. And Anna and Penelope instantly to the outside. Get your votes in. I'll read them in a couple seconds, folks. She did, right? She said it. I can say it. That fat ass. She said it. It's been 20 minutes. Yeah, we are 23 minutes into the show. Again, not a bad start. MDB with that Harley love. We want Harley. Hashtag we want Harley, folks. What's your prediction for the game? Dale. Oh, okay. I'm not answering that. We all know what my prediction is. What is happening? Is there going to be wrestling soon? Yes, apparently. Thunder Rosa snapping Penelope. Tony to the outside now, so we can do one-on-one. In 3 weeks, we will determine an Evolved Women's Champion in a Fatal 4-Way match. Sounds good, Damien. Sounds good. Keep me updated. I appreciate that. Got that one. Why is Danny fighting a tag team? Okay, I'm going to skip down. If you said something and I haven't clicked on it, feel free to repeat yourself or use the super chats. Kyle Chair, welcome back. Harley saves AEW. Give us more Harley. Dear Tony Khan, if the fans are cheering, they like it. If the fans aren't making any noise, they don't care. Book the stuff we're cheering for. I believe in Joe Henry. Billy. Henry's song is my ringtone. Phone went off in line at Costco. 3 people behind me started singing with me. That is awesome. I love stories like that. Wrestling fans everywhere, folks. This announcer sucks. I don't know who specifically you're talking about. Like the ring announcer, isn't it the same dude it always is? Isn't our old buddy? Anna back in the ring, and it is fat as hell. Opening Dynamite with a promo segment and then a women's match. That doesn't sound like Tony Khan. I know. What's up with Tony? Holy shit. Is that a DQ? No, DQ in a Fatal 4-Way. As Penelope just put her boot into the birth canal. I mean, I can only call what I see, folks. I can only call it if I see it. Penelope moonsault off the apron. Okay, I like this. I kind of like how Anna and Harley look together. Me too. The first time I was like, maybe we could have a tag team. Let's go. Thunder Rosa to the top. Tornado. Wrestling Rants. What did Wrestling Rants say? Oh, I'm with you, buddy. 5-star match. This is the peachiest match I've seen in a long time. I'll put it that way. Best perm wins. What's up, Big Perm? Somebody needs to go find that clip of Smokey with Big Worm and put the faces on it properly. The real winner of this match. Let's go. Let's go. We're all winners. Again, we can only talk about it because they said it. Except for Callis, the show wasn't bad so far. I don't mind the Callis. Again, I don't like Ospreay fucking with Callis anymore. I'll keep it simple and short. We are in picture right now, folks. I do believe all 4 women are on the outside of the ring. Get in the ring. Get in the ring. Drives me nuts. Get in the ring. As soon as this match starts, they kick the 2 inexperienced women out. Yeah, 100%. 150%. As it looks like we got a scuffle. Okay. John, how you doing, buddy? I said something. What'd you say? Tony for the win. Low key, Jose. I don't even know what you're saying. Hashtag Harley. This match is not fluid at all. A lot of you go, I go type stuff. Go on. A lot of you go, I go. Oh, type stuff. Yeah, exactly. Your turn, my turn. Your turn, my turn. And again, that is one of my little criticisms. We talked about the All-Star 8-Man last week. Fun match. Lots of big spots. If you like high spots, if you like people jumping off shit, it is great. I don't like when it feels stagey, when it feels like a comic book fight scene, right? Like, why is Batman fighting one guy at a time? Everybody go get him. What are we doing? But I get it. I get it to a point. Now, right now, Thunder Rosa, I think we got a 4-woman submission happening right now. Hashtag Harley. Yeah, you heard me. Jose, I'm not clicking on it, though. What's wrong with Tony? She has 1 knee pad for starters. She's only half of what she's supposed to be. Where Young Buck Stooge? Where is Young Buck Stooge? I'm going to decipher that. Where is Cutler? Cutler actually has been on the internet putting out little vignettes of his transformation. Wants to be taken a little more serious. He's kind of like the dragon is back, the return of the dragon, which might be copyrighted, but nonetheless, Brandon Cutler, I think, is trying to reinvent himself. Looks like he's been hitting the gym real hard. The vignettes I saw, I actually could get behind the guy. I mean, I've criticized him for 4 years of just being a complete waste. Takes up TV time. Can't believe you're paying him. This is bullshit. It feels like Cutler's trying to take himself a little more serious. Fuego lost his mask, and in the words of Goldberg Excalibur, you're next. Let's go. Let's go. Coming out of picture in picture, we got everybody take your turn spot. Thunder's got Anna. Did Anna get a fucking butt lift? I don't remember her having that much. Like, did she go get a Brazilian? Not that one. Did Jonathan Gresham go back to micro? Wow. Don't say that around Nick. You'll defend it. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Big Perm. What's up, Big Perm? Suplex on the outside. Stay in the fucking ring. Oh, Thunder Rosa misses Anna. DDT, though. Does that hurt? Does what hurt? Who, Fuego? Wait, you guys are talking to each other. The way you don't like Callis fucking with Ospreay is the way I'm sick of Sammy being captain and save a hoe. Ah, come on, my guy. Come on. Moonsault. A second moonsault by Penelope. Now takes down everybody again. Good match. Fun match. Again, a little clunky, a little stagey, but fun. Yeah, no. Give Sammy some love. There's not enough Sammy love. How's life been treating you? Wonderful, Brandon. Wonderful. Can't complain, buddy. Who do you think about Adam Pearce? Doesn't make WWE women's tag team match at Backlash. I don't know what he's going to do. Again, against who? As Tony's setting it up for some poetry in motion. Drop kick from Thunder Rosa. Oh, geez. Can you please comment on my comment about tomorrow night? We get to see AEW debut of the man-based Rhyno. That's great. I love Rhyno. I think I talked about it earlier, Wesley. Again, don't forget those super chats. There's Megan. The mega sis. Doesn't sound great when you say that. The mega sis. And Megan's just in here taking everybody out. No DQ. Watching AEW is like watching Power Rangers wrestle. A little bit. I get that. I get that. This match started off kind of botched. Botchy. Botch fire? All right. Put Anna with Megan. Oh, no, never mind. Is Ryback going to help Paul? Ryback is never coming back to wrestling. Ryback couldn't wrestle in his prime. He can't wrestle. He can't get in a ring. He just talks shit. We don't need to bring Ryback up ever again. Thank you. J-Boy. Benny, this fatal 4-way is crazy. Define crazy. It's something. But Megan Bain has hijacked the whole match and slowed things right down. Sit down, powerbomb. Anna Jay gets pancaked. Wait. Harley. Harley's got a pipe. And Harley puts out Megan. Megan yanks out Harley. Let's go. Use the pipe. Pipe to the gut. Pipe to the back. Harley. Let's go. Come on. The crowd goes insane. And the women fight off. Penelope's got a bridged STF, and Tony's back having a thought about it. Can we talk about Karrion Kross being number 3 in t-shirt sales? I told everybody, Boston, Karrion is set for a big 2025. We got a lot of people talking about it. As Tony strapped, got the Kacha Hachime. I love saying that. What a save. Tony gets the win. And Penelope gets laid out. Who's Wardlow? Who is Wardlow tag team partner? Laura. Why Wardlow? It's the garters. Is it the garters? Tricky garters. It's like the dudes putting the straps on their biceps, right? As we get a chest bump between Thunder and Tony. So Thunderstorm feeling good tonight. Our main event tonight is Claudia Samoa Joe. Just if you guys wanted to know that. As we go to commercial break. So this is my chance to remind everybody, we are back tomorrow. We have the Backlash predictions and previews. There's also a bunch of other shit going on in the wrestling world that we might keep an eye on and let you know what's going on with that. But we will be here to break down the card for Backlash. Lots to talk about there. Myself, Nick, and Anthony are going to be here to talk about it, debate about it, have a good time all around. So be there for that. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. It's been a fun show so far, folks. And again, we got more live streams than anybody else out there, as we are 10 away from 100 likes on this stream. So let's get it back up into triple digits. Let's go. As much as I hate Sami Zayn, he's now as bad as Don Callis. No, he's nowhere as bad. Thank you. I had to reread that to make sure I didn't yell at you. No, he's not bad at all. And again, Sami Zayn is the conscience of WWE. When shit's going down, Sami shows up to tell people, no, don't go. He's like the hall monitor. Is that a good thing? Maybe not. I don't know. But you got to give Sami some love. What do you think are the plans for Jack Perry? I don't know. And honestly, Ken, I don't care. I really don't care. Jack Perry's another one of those small guys that I almost think that the way the AEW tag team division is, bring back Jack Perry and Luchasaurus together. All right? Just bring them back together. I don't know. I don't think Jack Perry is a needle mover. I don't think anybody cares about Jack Perry. Jack Perry is a guy that would do great in Ring of Honor, but I don't want, what, Jack Perry going to come in and fight who? Like, I mean, again, he's another one of these little guys that acts super tough. Spot heavy, absolutely spot heavy. Anthony, how you doing? The hate, the concept of the eliminator match. Why can't we just have a number one's contenders match? I completely agree. And again, not every match the champion is in should be an eliminator. I guess the concept is there, but you see in other wrestling companies at times where if somebody beats the champion, you'll hear the commentary say, oh, well, now they have grounds to want a title match. Maybe this will lead to a title match. This idea that the guarantee, and again, it's just catchphrases. It's too much. It's over the top. I would rather not see. Again, we've seen at least 3 eliminators this week by the end of the show tonight. According to his Twitter, he changed his name KJ Orso. Who? Wait, what? I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, maybe let me know what I missed there. Tony Rangers, go Tony Rangers. I like that. Let's go. Lately, it looks like practicing wrestling instead of real matches. That is a big issue for me, right? And I would agree with that a lot. I think, again, there are ways. Oh, business is about to pick up. Leo Rush and Action are here. And here comes the Hurt Syndicate. Maybe. Why are they showing Leo in action? We hurt people. Who gives a shit about Jungle Boy Jack Perry? Again, no offense. I mean, again, I think there is something you could do with Jack Perry. I think when Jack Perry became the scapegoat, you could have turned Jack Perry into the dom of AEW and that kind of, but every guy in the AEW wants to be the tough guy. And it doesn't work for everybody. The hall monitor gets beat up all the time. And so does Sammy. Lately, look, got that one. Fuego del Sol changed his name apparently, and it's what brother. Okay. Thank you. Sammy is the old Fidel Castro gear in honor of our former prime minister. These guys are wrestlers, not superstars. Okay. Leo Rush is the same size as my nephew. Business totally picked up. Oh my God, right? Why are they setting up Leo and Action versus the Hurt Syndicate? Again, what are we doing? Why would we do that? This is an official announcement from the Hurt Syndicate. Are they setting up CRU versus Hurt Syndicate? I don't even know. Are they called the Crew? Is that an acronym? What is that? CM Punk or Jungle Boy Jack Perry? Right? Again, Tony Khan likes the little guys because Tony Khan's afraid of the big, grown men. He feared for his life with Punk. But if Jack Perry yelled at him, that's not scary at all. This segment was not advertised. No, it was not. So where are all the tag teams stepping up? So are we setting up a tag match for Double or Nothing? We hurt people. Who's going to hurt us, says MVP. What do you think? MJF and a mystery partner? Fuck off. See, this is what hurts this company so much. Top Flight with no reaction. The crowd was just like, oh. No reaction. So the big contenders in the tag team division in AEW is Top Flight and Crew. I'd rather see Terry Crews. It ain't easy being cheesy unless you're on this show. Leo and Lashley. Old friends, put them together. Like these two grown-ass men could fight all 4 of these children all at the same time. Why are we fucking around? It's Bell. Oh, that's right. I got it backwards. Benny, thank you. The setting up the crew versus. Yeah, why? Why, Damien? Yes. Sorry, sidetracked. I'm not that happy about Top Flight. Fuego's changed his name after losing his mask in the match, and now he's a heel with a new name. Thank you. I will admit I have not been keeping up with Fuego. I'm a Labs fan. Do you think it was Tony's dad who made him start booking smaller venues? Perhaps. Oh, wait a minute. MJF's hurting people. So MJF, MVP said hurt people. Or sorry, Bobby said hurt somebody. But I think he should have hurt Bobby. Jumped him in the back. Not face to face. But we have MJF in his Street Fighter attire beating the shit out of both Dante and Darius, and not Rucker. That'd be more fun. Bobby Lashley feels too big for this shit. They all do. And this is the danger you run. The fans, listen right now. Listen to the fans right now, folks. Listen to the reaction. We hurt people. Benny Shelton, my new fave. But when you set up big stars, guys that really feel cool against Leo Rush and Action or Darius and Dante, it pulls them down. By the way, anybody see Private Party in a fucking year? Or 6 months since they dropped the title? Why is MJF messing with the Hurt Biz? Again, a good question. I kind of like it, though. Again, this is one of the best angles you actually have going in this company right now. As MJF yells at Bobby, I hurt people! Hulk Hogan's favorite wrestler, Benjamin Shelton. Keep my name out of your motherfucking mouth. You hurt people, be enchanted. Benny Jefferson. Why Top? We don't know. Again, you brought Top Flight out just to get mauled by... I already said it. You don't have many quality tag teams. FTR is not going anywhere near the Hurt Syndicate right now because the Hurt Syndicate would make them look bad. But Bobby smiles and MJF walks off. I was looking forward to the idea of the Hurt Syndicate versus Brian Cage and Lance Archer before Cage got hurt. Again, at least it's 2 big bodies that you take them legitimate. Like if you want to do something with Don Callis, have Don Callis go after the Hurt Syndicate. There's a war of words that could be had between MVP and Don. You have talent like Josh Alexander. You have Roppongi Vice, where you can, again, I know Cage got hurt, then pivot and make it work. Because that, to me, is more viable than Little Leo. Speaking of Little, we got the Bucks and Okada in the back. Your founding fathers. Well, for fathers, you sure act like children. Is there no wardrobe in this for the show? Bitch. The problem with the Young Bucks is it's bad local broadcasting after school special acting. Yes, sir. Let's go. I'd rather a Private Party rematch. Again, a little more believable. I'm behind you in the game, KJ. You're killing me. I'm sorry, Jose. I'm sorry. As the second period comes down to the end, and I can breathe a little bit lighter at the moment. You should have made Anthony do a stream tonight so you can watch the league. He wants to start doing Wednesdays. We'll see. Again, it's hard talking people into Wednesdays, but we'll see. MJF doing his business. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Oh. As Nick Wayne is coming out, interrupted by Christian. I do not believe that this was advertised. So, again, a little bit of an interesting match. But Christian Cage interrupting Nick Wayne. They're building the angst between child and daddy. Mama Bear all in white tonight. Just like that. The Outrunner. What happened to the Outrunners? Again, another example of one and done. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Where are the Outrunners? What are they up to? What are they doing? Why are they not being used? What is happening? There you go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. As folks, we are on a commercial break. Again, I will remind everybody, go get your merch. Go get all your t-shirts. We're about to revamp a lot in the merch store. And I'm trying to keep up with Nick's t-shirt requests at this point. But yeah, definitely get in there. Go check it out. Click the link. Get your stuff. Everything from Wrestling and Chill to the WFU shirts to the F Dave Meltzer shirts to multiple colors of our logo. There's the Nick shirt, the KJ shirt, the Tea Time with Tony shirt. And again, we got new stuff coming your way. We're working on a couple other items as well to add to the collection. So stay tuned for more. MJF in these streets with rage, Streets of Rage gear. I love Streets of Rage. That was such a good game. Give the Hurt Syndicate both is the crew and Top Flight as double or nothing. Yeah, I mean, again, and let them use weapons, and the Hurt Syndicate are not allowed. Can you make a Swoobs t-shirt? I could add it to the list. It's a long list at this point. If the Outrunners is let's go from contract, TK must be tripping. Again, the Outrunners to me, like Harley Cameron, the Outrunners are another example of the fans got behind the Outrunners. So the Outrunners get hot and they're cheering and people want to see the Outrunners. And you're not capitalizing on those opportunities. So going into a night, if you know you're going to see Harley, you're going to see Osprey, you're going to see the Outrunners, you're going to see the Hurt Syndicate, MJF, Adam Page. Now we're all like, shit, we got to tune in. But when they announce we're going to do another multi-man tag match with the Bucks, because the Bucks can't do a normal tag match, apparently, then people don't tune in. That's the thing that Tony's missing. And again, I think part of it is Tony doesn't give a flying fuck. This is his vanity project. But at the end of the day, as a booker, the Outrunners were over. The fans were behind the Outrunners. Book them. Use them. Like right now, you have a heel FTR. The Outrunners being the counter to heel FTR would be phenomenal. But we got Daniel Garcia. Well, that storyline dies. That storyline shit. Nobody cares how many times Daniel Garcia gets beat up by FTR. This is odd. What's Christian's family doing with the Bucks? I didn't notice Christian's family with the Bucks. Was that a thing? Why did the announcers say championship like that? That's a good question. I think because he got interrupted. Let's put the Outrunners in TNA already. Billy, you're not wrong, man. The Outrunners have upside. And again, TNA would definitely benefit from the Outrunners. Those two guys know, they get it. They're using social media. They're over. People love them. They're gimmicky. They got shit, that interaction. We talk about it all the time. Like AEW has great wrestlers, but it's a lot of guys that walk down to the ring, do their moves, and go home. Right? Generic wrestler number 5, 12, 24, and not a lot of exciting over talent. And there's a difference, right? But here comes Rhyno! Gore, gore, gore. Yeah, leave. Yeah, like they're milking this one. They're milking this. I don't know if they're trying to let Edge recover. Adam Copeland. By the way, Adam Copeland at the Leaf game tonight. Well, I don't know. I got that one. Probably not. Samoa Joe for the win. We'll get there. That's the main event. Streets of Rage 2. Come on now. Let's go. Christian saves today. Peeps in the house. It's been an interesting Dynamite. How are you guys feeling about the first hour of Dynamite? Well, Rhyno's going to be over as fuck in this one. Now, does Rhyno become Ring of Honor TV champion? This is a title match, folks. Matt Tube of You. Welcome, 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 welcome. What Tony Khan and AEW wouldn't give for more all-in London backstage footage. It didn't help them. It didn't help them, but I would love to see all of it. Like, I want more tell-alls. I want more, like, what is really going on in the world of AEW? What is really happening over there? The problem is Tony Khan makes everybody and their uncle sign an NDA. Z-Man, evening, evening, evening. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? As we are over 100 people still in this chat tonight, which I do appreciate. We're 5 likes away from triple digits. So if you haven't given me that thumbs up yet, make sure you do so. Computer won't do it. We all know TK has the brain of cement. Nick Wayne is about to beat Rhyno. I kind of hope not. It doesn't make sense, right? Oh, yes. 8891 arcade games were gold, Double Dragon. Oh, dude, I mean, I'm going back. Yeah, 88's about their theater. The old Sega Master System with Double Dragon, Shinobi, Captain Silver. Well, there was a bunch of games that came out of that one. But yeah, I mean, can't go wrong at all. Again, classics. Nick have a hamburger guy shirt. Maybe. 3-2 after 2. Tony is Vince. If you get over on your own, you're done. And we've seen that. We saw that with Wardlow. We've seen it with others. I just don't think it's got to change. Where people, and I know the fans, like I saw fans today, like, this card is amazing. I can't wait for tonight. I don't want to rain on your parade. I don't want to ruin your excitement. I don't want to change your fandom. I don't. But let's be realistic about what's happening. And again, there is a lot of talent that the fans are super excited about. And then there's a lot of talent the fans aren't. Tony seems to book the ones that were not more than the ones that are. I mean, the one exception to that, to me, consistently is Tony Storm. 2-2-2 on the spine buster. A perfect, like, another example of this issue kind of really standing out is like even Ricochet. Ricochet is garnering a lot of heat. He's pissing people off online. Whether it's really him or not, doesn't matter. Use him more. And the thing is, people are going to say, well, KJ, they are using him. He's just another guy that does tricks in multiple man matches. Find something for him to do. Okay, Nick Wayne wins. Okay, that was that. Now Christian won't give Nick the belt. And the crowd is chanting bullshit. I don't think that's like we're yelling bullshit at the heel. I think that's a bullshit to the company. That's a bullshit to the booker. Oh, Christian won't put the belt on him. Drops it at his feet. Kip walks off. Nick Wayne's mom with the showing off the jubies. Yeah, you're right. You did tell me. I didn't even put a poll up for that nonsense. That was utterly disappointing. And again, you got the crowd eating out of the palm of your hands. And I don't expect you to put the belt on Rhyno. We don't know what he's up to. But my God, even if you gave him the belt tonight and you took it off him tomorrow, it would be fun to talk about. Oh, we got Roosh. Why? I mean, we could have had a longer Rhyno match and less Roosh. $100,000. Why is Roosh always in the stairs? You mess with the bull, you get the horns. Is anybody feeling this? As up next, we're getting the 6-man tag. I will put a poll up for this one. You guys can let me know how you feel about it as Mark Briscoe is coming out to the ring. And if Mark Briscoe eats the pin again this week, I said it on Monday. If Mark Briscoe eats another pin, I'm going to be pissed off. He doesn't seem to matter. He's collecting money, collecting his check. But look, he's 42-28, which I don't even remember 42 fucking victories. But here comes Speedball from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. All right, folks, get your bets in. Who you taking? Who'd you got? Yeah, I mean, again, major heel heat. For who? For Tony Khan? They did Rhyno dirty, bullshit. Yeah, the crowd was chanting bullshit. And again, like I said, it's not like I didn't think it was like, Christians bullshit. Boo. It felt like the crowd was really disappointed, where they were like, oh my God, Rhyno's here. Oh my God, Rhyno's gone. Lame. Rhyno has skid marks older than Nick. Facts. This Christian story seems rushed. It feels like the fucking Richard. I hate to disagree. I feel like this is the never-ending breakup. My God, let it go. We don't care that much. How do you expect to have Nick Wayne beating a powerhouse like Rhyno? Horrible. Little guys are the strongest, most jacked over guys in AEW. Again, if you're smaller than Tony Khan, your booking is going to be wonderful. Nick Lame wins in a lame win. What the crowd is chanting is how I feel about these two. Barely even got it locked in. Yeah. That whole segment match sucked. Yeah, it was all whatever. Rusev Day. I like it, C-Money. I like it. We'll start using that now that Rusev's gone. By the way, can fans stop trying to connect the dots between Miro and Rusev? It's him. Like this idea that somehow Rusev has stolen his AEW gimmick that was barely ever used. It's his gimmick. It's him. The fuck is wrong with all of you? Yeah. Maybe. Stupid ending. The ending was half-assed. Yeah, it felt rushed. No, I'm not clicking that anymore. Boom, 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 boom. $100,000 match turning into feuds. Yeah, apparently Tony's not paying guys enough, so now there's bonus matches. Roosh isn't scary. Roosh isn't used, Nexus. Welcome. We never see Roosh. Roosh is never around. Again, I do not give a flying fuck about Roosh. I don't. Yeah, like it's fucking nuts. It's like, and this is for the old timers. It's when John Fogerty got sued by CCR. It's him. You sound like too much like the band. Well, I was the band. I was the singer. What am I going to do? It's bullshit. Byron, how you doing? Brian. My God. Honestly believe Roosh is so underused and undervalued in AEW. He was great in Ring of Honor champion once upon a time. Again, like a lot of other people, when your booking is only based on one-off matches, we don't care about you, right? Like, imagine going to a movie. The movie starts with a fight scene. You don't know who any of the characters are. The fight scene ends and nothing happens. And then 20 minutes later, another fight scene. Again, like, it's the story of who's fighting and why they're fighting is why we care. People are trying. Yeah, no, that's my favorite. I wish Swerve was the one to just dethrone Moxley. I get that. I'm a big fan of Swerve. I know, he's had some, bantering and shit. Swerve is a badass. Swerve, like, I think you have an opportunity with Swerve and some of the other talent that aren't quite in the title picture to do things of substance. But now you got him in this weird 6-man for no reason. Nice tandem offense. Swerve chucks speedball. Mark Briscoe coming in. 2 count on Ricochet. Daniel Garcia is booked better than Will Ospreay. Again, imagine the time, money, and effort went to Wardlow or even some of these guys. Swerve's been a top guy, but again, fades. We talk about the women's division being underutilized. There's so much talent on this roster that could use the love that Daniel Garcia has received. Tony Khan likes Daniel Garcia, so Daniel Garcia never leaves our TV. Big men in AEW hardly get booked strong. Look at the Gorillas of Destiny. As here we go, setting up spots. Over the top senton impactless. And they pose. I think you put these 3 together permanently. But the baby faces are up, no selling, as they should. Those moves look like shit. Again, too many. My turn to do a move now. Why didn't Nick just use his finisher instead of Cage? Good question. I think people mean is that he's more of a Miro character than the watered down Joe character that Rusev used to be when he was in there the first time. Yeah, maybe. I mean, again, I've read a lot of like, this seems very similar to the guy that was in AEW. Again, it's just a little weird of a take. And I think sometimes the AEW fans forget that AEW is only 5 years old. So, like, even a Will Ospreay's not an AEW made guy. Will Ospreay was made when he got here. Swerve Strickland, Tony Storm, to me, are 2 examples of people that have elevated their career because of AEW. Most of the wrestlers that have come to AEW that had name value have been devalued since arriving. And I can sit here all day and list names like Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, Daniel, Brian Danielson, Daniel Bryan, Adam Copeland. I mean, there's a list of people that have come to this company that don't feel as good as they used to be, but they still are them. Like when Adam Copeland comes out and uses the same song that he's always had in the WWE, and nobody bats an eyelash. But Rusev's might be the redeemer. We got a problem. It's weird. As soon as we started giving Dynamite praise for not having a bad show, they go and do this. I gave him a good mark last week. So, and again, we saw all of this last week. I love that move by the Bucks, by the way. The Escalera into whatever that was. Holy fuck. And again, a typical Bucks match. No rules, no tagging. I do a trick, you do a trick, we all do tricks. And again, I can't hate it too much because the fans are fucking cheering. But yeah, got that one. Roosh bring him to NXT, the main roster. I mean, again, thank you, Billy. Rush is awesome. Their song, not the biggest Rush fan, honestly. That is funny. KJ, I heard Cora Jade is going to OnlyFans. Of course she is. She's already taken pictures with Mandy and Lacey and all the other ones that are over there. Of course she is. She literally put out a tweet about feeling body shamed and, about being sexualized. And then what does she do? Puts a picture of her ass on the internet and says, coming soon. Speaking sense, as normal, KJ. Brian, I try. Not always sensible, but I do try. Ah, fuck. But yeah, that's definitely what Cora Jade's doing. She teased it. She's apparently about to break the indies and your bank account. Again, fellas, I've talked about this before. Men of the world, you are financing a whole lot of ladies out there when it is accessible for free. I don't know why you are paying for this content. I don't get it. I don't understand it. They've hijacked it. The women have won the battle of the sexes. It is sad. My favorite is when you're on like fucking Twitter and it's like, click this link for more. But if you just scroll up, there's more. It's dumb shit. It doesn't matter, MDB. People aren't trying to say what y'all are saying. They're just happy to see him being serious. No. I'm 100% saying people are saying it, Boston. People are literally like beating the drum of this man has taken his AEW gimmick and has taken it to WWE. It's not like a happy thing. It's not. No. They're literally like, I can't believe. Like he was supposed to become a new Miro, a new Rusev upon return. So yes, to clarify, to make it very clear with you, I'm telling you, I have read, seen, and participated in the arguments about Miro hijacking his own shit. Love me some soy. Again, one slap in the bass. Absolutely, Billy. One of the best opening riffs. I love it. Tom Sawyer classic. There's just songs, and I mean, it being Canadian, we are required by law on the radio and in programming to use Canadian content. And so bands like Rush kind of got shoved down our throat. So like Closer to the Heart, I fucking despise that song. I feel like wrestlers have to do most of their work outside of the ring to get me to care about them more. I think that is a big aspect, Jose, of especially in 2025, right? In modern wrestling, I think the wrestlers that, like I said, book Ricochet, because whether you love him or hate him, he's getting engagement. People love telling Ricochet to go fuck himself on Twitter. So use them, which they are. But again, the heels do a whole bunch of tricks and then pose and the crowd claps. That's not supposed to happen. Briscoe gets attacked to Speedball. Bigfoot. And more guys just running around. Nobody on the apron. 8-man tag last week, nobody on the apron. 6-man tag this week, nobody on the apron. Fucking drives me nuts. What kind of punches is Swerve throwing? This is where you turn certain fans off because it looks fake, feels fake. Again, fun. It's a lot of, oh my God, look, that's so cool. But like they set up the springboard or the slingshot sentons to get back in the ring. Didn't even look like they hurt. Like and then they no-sold it and stood up. So now you're wasting our time. As holy shit. Speedball sending Nick into Matt or Matt into Nick. Either way, both Bucks are down. People still chanting whose house. So yeah, use that. Again, I feel like Swerve Strickland, I've said this a million times, Theater. Swerve Strickland should be the Jey Uso of AEW, where the place comes unfucking glued every time we see him. Standing Spanish Fly. Ricochet breaks up the count. Lana and P. Beasley are going to do OnlyFans. B starts in 7 days. Brian's got the countdown on. Alert when alive. And again, I don't know what content they're going to do or anything like that, but it feels like a very viable way. And Cora Jade, I mean, listen, if she can figure her life out, and again, maybe, oh wow, completely whiffs. I think Speedball actually just, look, here we go. Canadian Destroyer, no sold, house call. And the crowd is on their fucking feet. How do you feel about this, folks? I want your take. I got over 100 people with me. Is this exciting? Is this fun? Is this what you want? Jay can do both those things, and just on the actual image. And yes, he should be. Looks like Thekla signed AEW. See it I'll believe it when I see it, but that is the rumor. Shout out to Edge, live to airs on Saturday nights. Live out to the Edge. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. The good old docs. I liked. Thank you, J-Boy. Albert went to Japan and became Tensai, then came back as Tensai. I think the argument would be I don't know what the argument is, but you're right. You're right, 100%. I love Closer to the Heart. Oh, God, I hate that song so much. Swerve pops Jackson and then does a little shimmy. Ricochet chucked over the top. Another little shimmy. I bet he throws the next guy over the top. He's actually signaling at the guys. Like, come on, come get me. Tony, stop pulling a WWE and shoving the Elite down our throats. The first time we did yeah. Again, it's fucking exciting. I mean, the crowd is losing their fucking mind. They don't care that there's no tags, that nobody's been on the apron. They don't care that the bad guys are doing high spots and looking for cheers. They don't care about the psychology. They just see guys going ham and they love it. Where do you stand on it? He's chicken winging. Wish I was chicken winging right now. This match is undercooking. Is undercooking, but still decent at least. Froggy Bow! And broken up by Jackson. Still no tags. This bad KJ and boring. So you're bored by it, Tanisha. Okay. That's allowed. I mean, again, this match is spot heavy, but I can see why some enjoy it. I mean, it's like when me and my friends would do it in the backyard. Like, there are no rules. Fuck you, Florida. Fuck you in the ass. And there you go. We got a win. Swerve! Swerve beats the pin. Swerve being smacking his leg as fuck. Yeah. AEW needs to have a dog collar match because WWE PG can't. Well, they can, and they have. The amount of money some of these women are making monthly is sickening, and we're not going to get, like, listen, I never knock a hustle. If you can, trick enough people so that you're making like 6 figures a month, all the power to you, boo-boo. I wish I would have thought of it first. No way. Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Back to the action. We're back with Will and Renee Paquette. I love the old style of the building they're in Detroit. You see the old wood paneling. You got the tiered. It's average for me now. Is it a case of been there, done that, seen it? Like, it feels like a video game match. And does that deter people? Like, again, MJF just interrupts Will Ospreay. Why? What do you want? I feel like I'm watching Harry Potter right now. I give him credit for going the pace was great. This is a classic example of dress and rehearsal. I like it. 3-3. Oh, quick response from the Maple Leafs. They're just mashing button. That's what it feels like, Jose. It really feels like button mashing. This is boring as fuck. I don't care. Let's go. I can't tell you nobody can. This match is definitely fun. It's exciting and fast-paced. It's just different and wonky as fuck. There's little things as an older wrestling fan that drive me banana sandwich, right? Like nobody on the apron. You got, stop fighting outside the ring. There's shit happening in the ring. But ultimately, again, I think if I step back and I think back to the early days of AEW and when I was just a fan, before I was doing this, I think there's elements of that was like, that's really fucking cool. Like I said it last week. I said it the week before because I've seen it 3 times in 2.5 weeks. Is that move where the Bucks hang the guy on the top rope, the brother comes down, it pops into the sit down. That was cool. That is cool as shit. But I've seen it so much in the last couple weeks. When you have the Bucks and Ricochet hit these really cool moves and then pose and the crowd cheers, it's not what's supposed to happen. But I'm not sure why the fuck MJF and Will Ospreay are having an argument right now. I don't get that at all. Panthers tied it for a moment. You have no idea, bro. Yeah, you have no idea. I'm trying to maintain it. I'm trying to be tamed. The crowd has been nonstop lit for this match, going crazy full. Yeah, I mean, again, and that's always my first rule of thumb. If the crowd in the building that paid money to see it are losing their noodle, they win. They're doing whatever. They're enjoying it. Fine. Fuck it. That is the ultimate test. So the crowd in the building loved it. That's got to count for something. And these small venues, like these smaller tiered venues, work so well for AEW right now. Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Dale. Damn it, KJ. 4-3. KJ showing beard photos from the side on his right. Oh, I mean, fuck. I ain't showing much else unless you're into hands. I don't know what to tell you. All that, and he won by a freaking roll-up pin. Well, he got hit with a froggy bow, which here's hilarious. Mark Briscoe takes L's all over the place. We've talked about it. I said if Mark took the L tonight, I'd be pissed. Mark hits the froggy bow. They can't even give Mark the pin. They give it to Swerve. Mark hits the bow, and Swerve takes the pin. Poor Mark. So he always eats L's, and even when he has a chance to take a W, he gives it to somebody else. What a guy. What a guy. Other bad match. Okay. What? Wait, I booked this? Again, Tony's getting in the habit of like, we'll just throw a multi-man match in the ring and we'll let it go for a while. We'll let it go for 20 minutes. We saw last week 30 minutes. And it just, because, look, there's 20 minutes of exciting TV. We don't need to build angles. We don't need stories. We don't need, just look at these guys do fucking tricks. MJF and Ospreay on camera together. Again, I don't understand why tonight? You have Ospreay with Paige. You have Ospreay still fucking with Callis. MJF and Ospreay is not a necessary interaction right now. This segment reminds me of how bad that Will MJF feud was. In ring, it was a little better. I know I get a deal. Still, just really blows my mind again. I'll never understand those types of men. What did Dale say? I want to find Dale's comment. All right, I'll just take his word for it. Let's go. Let's go. That's something I can support. Oh, God, I don't even want to know. Oh, I hope that's not the response. Let me know. Let me know. I will start tomorrow. I want to make fucking 5 figures a fucking week. This segment reminds me of I got that one. Yeah, again, it felt very Harry Potter. Trying to get this tag doesn't work in AEW. Trying to get that tag. No, I mean, again, no tagging. Are the Bucks able to just do a 2-on-2 tag match? Have we seen one of those from the Bucks in a hot minute? I absolutely love AEW. Then again, I like cold toilet seats. I mean, a cold toilet seat's okay on a hot day. But I got Jamie Hayter with Renee Paquette. And the rest of the Scooby Gang should be coming around the corner any second now to reveal that Renee Paquette is really Jon Moxley. Are they still setting up some kind of anarchy in the arena, team AEW versus Bucks? I don't know, Kyle. It did feel like that's where they were going with it. But now you got Mox with the ops, and your guess is as good as mine. Oh, she's talking about Scooby-Doo. Oh, what do you guys think? JB Hayter, Mercedes Moné, who wins the Owen? The problem with the booking a show around high quality matches is those matches better be drop dead bangers. An AEW house style is so damn sloppy and repetitive. I don't want to see more. See, money, that is a very articulate, sensible way to put that argument. And again, why pay for pay-per-views? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that is a concern. And again, I think I use I love clip shows. I love ridiculousness and that kind of shit. I love those shows. They're fun. But as far as like I got to see the next episode, it's never like that. I have to tune in for the next episode of Severance or fucking I completely blanked on every other show that ever existed apparently. But any other did that not go? Sorry, completely distracted by hockey. But I got to tune in for Game of Thrones. I got to tune in for Breaking Bad. I want to know where the story is going. I want to know what the characters are going to do next. The clip show is fun when I have time. And that's what the difference to me is. Like, I think Nick and I talked about it the other night. And they keep calling the matches all-star matches. Well, very fitting because we all like a good all-star game. We all like the Pro Bowl or the NHL All-Stars or the NBA All-Star, but nobody plays defense. Nobody hits. Nobody does anything of value. It's just, jamming buckets. That's allowed. Oh, we got to fight. We got to fight. Get fight. Oh, are they going to come out? Or that's it? You did. Here they come. Here they come. The guy behind Excalibur looks so much like my brother. It's ridiculous. As they're in the balcony. Oh, Mercedes falls. Oh, it wasn't a balcony. I thought Mercedes was about to fall off a balcony, which. Oh, okay. They're scrapping. Hayter chasing. Mercedes running. I hear you, man. I hear you, man. So Hayter looking good now because she's going to lose at Double or Nothing. And then Monet will have the Owen belt. And, oh, what the fuck? Mercedes is back. Bank statement. The statement maker. Like, again, we're really going to give Miro a hard time. Mercedes out here as the CEO of nothing doing the statement. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Back to my original point. We all love all-star games. We think all-star games are great. But if I told you the whole season was going to be all-star games, you tune out. Because there's only so many times you can watch an uncontested dunk or, a breakaway. You want the battle. You want the story. You want the rivalry. And that's what, to me, the AEW stuff is when it comes to those matches. It's an all-star game. They call it all-star. But it's just, that's all it is. But that's fun. But when you do it every fucking week, when you're doing it all the time, and like C Money said, why pay for it if they're just going to do the exact same match every other week? Willow! They changed the picture for Collision on Max. Mariah is gone. That's a crazy story. You think Mariah May is somebody they could have, again, shocking that she is on her way out. If that is the case, and she is going to WWE, I mean, Mariah May has got to be one of the hardest ones ever. Wait, what is this? Okay, wait. Stat is talking to Willow. Is Stat mad again? Yeah, that was insane. I thought it went in. It completely made me forget every televised show I've ever watched. So Willow not having any of it. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Willow should be a merchandising maniac. They literally should be selling her shit everywhere. Again, another example of somebody that got themselves over and Tony doesn't book well. Chris Statlander, why is that lady not fucking with a world title by now? Knicks won. I agree with you, MDB, about the Lakers. Lose my goddamn mind. It's crazy. Trying to keep my shit together. Why bother have the Monet versus Hater fight as Monet will be booked to win it? Again, at this point, I will say if they turn around and Hater is to beat Mercedes, it would be a huge shock, a big surprise. But I don't think it's happening. I don't. I said it, that Mercedes may never lose under Tony Khan. Another eliminator match. Okada, Kevin Knight. I will take your votes. I didn't even check on the votes from last time, but still a bunch of y'all were wrong. Who wins? Who wins? Who wins? But yeah, I hope that makes sense to everybody out there. Again, you just don't want to watch a full season of all-star games. You need more. You need more compelling shit. I don't know how I feel about this match. Okada hasn't exactly been burning it down. But there it goes, folks. The poll is up. I got over triple digits in likes here tonight, so I can't thank you enough for that. Means the world to the whole channel, Nick, myself, and Anthony. So, yeah, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. And Roosh jumps Kevin Knight. Oh, for fuck's sake. And the crowd's all going, Roosh, Roosh. Again, bad guy. Draglistico beating up security. Oh, Mercedes be running. All the heels run. Jamie Hayter really does have to stop dressing like Austin Powers. It's getting more ridiculous every week. But I don't get, we're really hung up on it. I don't see the problem with Jamie Hayter having like a 70s vibe. You guys can let me know out there, how do you feel about it? Speedball staring down, threatening Roosh. Fight. The Rainmaker. So this is how you get Okada out of actually wrestling because he doesn't do that very well anymore. Why won't you watch Austin Powers? A good Canadian legend, comedic Canadian legend, like so many funny people. Roosh attacking Knight. Yes, he is. Speedball aiding to his friend. Is Knight still going to wrestle? If so, that is horseshit. Corn. Roosh needs vitamins. I guess no eliminator match. It looks like he's still going to do it, which again, it's stupid. If you are going to have Roosh kick the shit out of Knight, you let it end. Now, this is an excuse. Kevin Knight just got here, and you're like, he's going to take an L, but we'll make him look like a bitch before we give him the L. My own Willow Nightingale versus Chris Statlander tomorrow on Collision. Nah. Why? What is your beef? Were you not on here like talking about Sharknado? There you go. Pulls an edge. Oh, Kevin Knight rolls up Okada. Yeah, so this is trying to... If you have a guy get absolutely mugged pre-match, that match does not still occur. This is not good. Okada's just collecting a paycheck, man. Okada is using Tony Khan for his retirement fund. That's all this is. Okada hasn't done shit. Tell me one good Okada match since he's been in AEW. I'll wait. That was stupid. It is. It's fucking dumb. If imagine a guy coming out for a boxing fight or a UFC tilt, and on the way he gets in a fucking fist fight with some other fighter. That fight is over. And again, this is trying to give an excuse to why the hot new babyface is taking an L. And this match sucks because Kevin Knight has to go at the speed of smell so Okada can keep up. Tony D and Wesley official next week. I did see that, Damien. Thank you. Y'all can tell my new profile because it's College World Series season. There you go. Shout out. Boo. I won't be watching that either. Sounds stupid. What was that one? Okada deserves better. I don't think he does. I think Okada I think several people have realized the money mark will pay you to sit at home and do very little. And again, Kevin Knight comes in. You want Kevin Knight to look good, and then you put him in a match that's fucking slow as shit. Yeah, I guess everybody fighting over the money. Ironically. Oh, Okada deserves better. I don't agree with that. Okada has not impressed me. Somebody said Ospreay. Now, I can't even off the top of my head remember, but I'm going to give Ospreay most of the credit on that one. What is that? Who? KJ is distracted. Not that much. But Sharknado really sounded like an Academy Award. Yeah, no shit. It'll be different if she actually had an Austin Powers gimmick. Yeah, okay. I mean, again, I see what you're saying. If Okada does lose, that is shite booking. Like, he's not going to lose. He will not lose that belt until he fights Kenny Omega at All In. Which, again, a few years ago, Okada versus Kenny Omega, I'm pumped. Let's go. 2025? Nah, it's just a name value. Dream match. Yeah, doesn't really do a lot. As we are in picture, folks, there's about 25 minutes left in this banger. As we roll on, mixed feelings about AEW tonight, I will say that. This generation doesn't know good movies. I'm on the record. I've said it many times that the current climate in the world has killed funny movies. AEW making Hogan's new promotion looking better by the second. Oof. We'll see. She should go all the way to the 70s gimmick and start saying, yeah, I mean, again, take into it. I mean, you guys got a point of I'm just a current wrestler, but I like dressing vintage, opposed to I have a 70s gimmick. That might, okay. No, never. I get you. When does Okada ever lose? Didn't he beat Ospreay? Yeah. Touche. Agreed, JJ. Okada's come up off to the legit does little to nothing every week. Again, the best thing about Okada is bitch. What's funny is, and again, I'm going to cause trouble with this one, but think about it. If you had Asuka or Kairi or Julia or, Shinsuke, and all they did was say bitch, which we kind of did with Asuka, the fans get really mad about it. Oh, look at the WWE, the Fed. And then, AEW does it, and we're kind of grooving along here with Okada. Okada brings nothing to the business, and this is the mistakes Tony's making. If this was Kevin Knight versus somebody fun, even like we talked earlier, put him in the ring. Kevin Knight, Dante Martin, Kevin Knight, Leo Rush. At least we know, like an action-packed match, and the fans can get excited. But Kevin Knight, after getting whooped, is battling. So Rouge looks like an absolute pussy now. Mike Myers named in the Diddy trial. Shut up. Really? Oh, behave. Really? I give it to AEW. They signed Kevin Knight. He has wrestled every single week since. Yeah, I mean, again, and I'm a big fan of Kevin Knight. I think he's a great pickup. Presentation matters. And him getting beat up by Rouge. Oh, that was a huge. Nice Hurricane Rana. It's not for me. I pass. 2-2-2. This match is way more competitive than it should be. So many things have gone wrong in this scenario right now, folks, and you can tell me if you disagree with me. Kevin Knight gets beat up by Rouge and then gets in the ring to fight anyway. Bad on the company. The company looks stupid. That shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't happen. Why are we doing this? Okada should dummy this guy. Your champion has to fight a guy that just got his ass whooped, and it's taking 12 minutes to do so. Now he looks bad. Kevin Knight has to wrestle in slow motion, so he's not looking his greatest. This is all around not a good decision. Okada versus Kenny title gets retired. And on my birthday, Damian, we will be here live. Big night for that. And yes, again, they've been selling us on this as Okada flips the bird like a white kid from the burbs. Judd Apatow should have stayed in his lane and kept giving us class. Yes. Stop fucking around. What are you doing? Sometimes just be good at what you are. That's why Kijini. Yeah, good luck. That's weak, dog. Oh, we got a Pele kick that missed. Looked like shit. Mike Awesome already did that gimmick. Facts, actually. Hilarious, Frankie. You get marks for that shout out on that one. Look, back to back. See money on it too. I like it. All right. This is bad for Kevin. Okada. Knight holds up. Big boot. The crowd's just kind of murmuring at everything right now. They had Kevin Knight lose to Ospreay. Did he need to be weakened to lose to Okada? That's a good point. That's a good point, Richard. And again, if you sign a hot new guy, I don't think him taking L's makes a lot of sense. I would like to see Kevin Knight beat 3, 4, 5 people, even if they are like a Leo Rush or Dante Martin or, fucking Sammy Guevara, to build him up as, holy shit, look at this guy. Instead, we're going, holy shit, he just got pinned again. But a hell of an effort because Roosh beat him up. We are talking about Sharknado and Austin Powers, just another night in AEW television. Facts. You always know when things are not exciting because we trail off. Another Rainmaker. Has Kevin Knight not been beat enough? What are we doing? How do we make the new guy look like complete shit? I got it. Oh, get it out. Jamie, let's go. I want the Caps win. And the victim of fuck. But yeah, no, I don't want to see OV win. I'm gonna look forward to hopefully my Leafs beating anybody that comes out of that side. Okada working in slow motion. That's all he can do. And again, he leaves Speedball, apparently Kevin Knight's hero. So they signed Knight and Speedball. Speedball is the better of the two, apparently. Because without Speedball, Kevin Knight's fucked. Back to Don Callis as Rocky Romero changes his look up now that he's a heel Rocky. So, okay. But they established that. Why did we get that? I thought that was already a thing, but Don Callis said, you can fight us, I think, tomorrow. But why would you, like, that would a good way that you open the show with a segment that leads to a main event match, and that's how you thread your show. Whatever. What the fuck am I talking about? Has Kevin Knight cut a promo yet? I don't think so. Maybe slightly. Oh, get the fuck. Come on, Stripe. AEW has been fun tonight. Roll Tide. Okay, as we get Bowens versus Lee Johnson. Willow versus Stat again for no reason, no build, no nothing. Theckless time with AEW. Now Tony's newest toy they use for a month or two. That's the rumor. Kevin Knight has been holding his neck all match. Yeah, he's been taking a fucking beating all night. Oh, so next week, Takeshita and Alexander versus Ospreay and Page. Why not Roppongi Vice? That's a huge match, though. Beach Break, going to be a fun one. Agree. KJ Okada definitely came off. Tony Khan to do a little. Yes. Up next, your main event, and I'm pumped. I'm jazzed. Tony Khan to do nothing every week and say, bitch, this has been interesting Dynamite tonight. There's ebbs and flows to this Dynamite. Again, not boring per se, but again, maybe not the best of shows. Am I being too nice? Okada should have ended this already. No shit. Knight will lose here. I mean, you could have taken half of Knight and Okada's match and given it to Rhyno and Nick Wayne. They treat this Knight better than the other guy with the Knight name. Okay. Hollywood PC kill. Yeah, 100%. Can't offend anybody anymore. Part-timer Roman, PG-13. Fair enough. Great time of the year to be a sport. Oh, it's the best time of year. Every year, there's so much. Baseball's off and running. Basketball playoffs, NHL playoffs. Shit is just happening everywhere. Do you see Nakamura in AEW? I don't. I think when Nakamura leaves WWE, as right now, I'm getting an MLP commercial during AEW, which is crazy cool. Jinder Mahal, the Good Brothers. I think Nakamura goes back to Japan, maybe does some matches in Japan, but you got to remember, I believe that Nakamura is close to retirement. I could be wrong, but I think it is not like tomorrow, but in this run here, I think he's close. I will never forgive wrestling fans for ever hyping Okada as the Japanese equivalent of John Cena. Cena would never go outside like this. Some would argue that he might be, right? We'll see. I get what you're saying. I mean, again, once upon a time he kind of was, but this is not it. It's like the sports team when you sign a guy that used to be good, still has a good name though. People get, oh my God, we signed this guy, whoever it is, X. And he was good 5 years ago, but he's not that guy anymore. That's what happened with Okada. Like we signed Okada and gave him money based on Okada from 5, 6, 7 years ago. KJ needs to be part of the creative team in AEW who needs to shake up. And yeah, I mean, again, I'm probably just be better off banging my head on the wall. But thank you, Anthony. Knew it. Okada wins the match, obviously. Match was meh. I completely agree. Dull match. Crowd didn't react a lot to it either. Kevin Knight tried, but the match was rough. Yes. Predicting Sammy Guevara versus Adam Cole at Double or Nothing. Oh, shit. Which is weird because this Sammy hasn't, Sammy's been relegated. So it's a weird jump, right? A Sharknado with a freaking laser beam. How hard is it to get some sharks with a fucking laser beam? I added the fucking part. As we get the Hurt Syndicate, apparently this lady is just standing in the hallway all night long. Who's this dude? Who's this dude? Bobby has legal counsel. As Miss MJF just been standing in the hallway all day. Catching everybody, though. What is this about? What is this about? But ladies and gentlemen, Okada definitely won. I've been terrible at taking these polls down tonight. All right, who wins? Let me know that. Let me know. As here comes just Claudio. All right, folks. Let me know. As Samoa Joe will take on Jon Moxley next week in a steel cage. Also announced Takeshita and Josh Alexander will be taking on Will Ospreay and Adam Page. So next week, Beach Break should be fun. Batman legal counsel. Yeah. What is this? Yeah, baby. Joe for the win. We might as well at this point. I'm not sure what he said. Bradley, thank you so much for that. Again, I know you're well over 100 gift givings. So thank you. I'm pretty confident it was because the Leafs got the W. So we do appreciate it, sir. Dull match. Ali, part of the NWO and WWC. Right? Kind of, right? It's like when fucking Disco Inferno became a part of the NWA or NWO. It's always Speedball. Yeah, Speedball is becoming the Sami Zayn of AEW. And here comes Samoa Joe. Let's go. Business picking up, people. KJ, Penta, and Ray Phoenix, they both look good before they lost a match. Exactly. Again, you got to bring them in, make them look good. You know, Penta has a really good match against Chad Gable, has some other things going on. And then when you beat them, you have them lose with purpose or reason. Now, Ray Phoenix loses at WrestleMania, but he wasn't supposed to be there. So, again, you bring in new talent. You got to put them over. I think the lazy side of Tony Khan's booking is a lot of the stories or the characters, he's actually relying on the WWE storytelling or the New Japan storytelling or CMLL. He's relying on the stories and the character development that other companies have done. And then they come here and he tries to take credit for it. It's a little bit lazy. Right? Like the answer shouldn't be, oh, you don't know? What are you, stupid? You don't know that Kevin Knight is good? No, he just got here. Oh, but he's done other things. So what? He just got here. I don't, time limit AEW needs. Well, we got 8 minutes left on the clock, so we'll see how long this match goes. Okada has been in 3 good matches in AEW to me. Eddie, Pac, and Ospreay. I'd say the Ospreay one, if I'm being fair, Richard. Eddie Okada, I did not think was good. And the Pac one, I'm hard-pressed to really remember how I felt about it. So that probably tells me all I need to know about it. Ospreay Okada was a good match. But, again, how much of that was Ospreay? Old man Okada, go home. Just, again, Tony Khan's favorite wrestlers to book are the worst part of AEW. That's the biggest problem. The crowd could not give 2 shits about the match. Good job, Tony Khan, for presenting Kevin Knight in such a strong... Yeah, exactly, right? Okada is sadly washed. That or he hardly tries, which is worse. It's a bit of both, I think. Oh, Claudio in the clutch. Like, again, you look at the time on the clock, and if you took out the Okada Kevin Knight eliminator match, which meant nothing, took that match out altogether, this match could have started earlier. Rhyno could have got more ring time, which the crowd was legitimately chanting, this is bullshit, and not in a good way. Bowens versus Lee Johnson. Remember, they made a big deal about Bowens coming back. Leafs did win. I did have a little party dance here in my chair. So thank you for that. Damn you. We got you. We got you. That win tonight is good, Jose, just because we did it with Justin Wall. And again, Wall makes you a little nervous as their backup. Bennett doing Bennett things, running around being dirty. And I hate him for it. You're a Nagi. But thank you. Leafs win. Toronto 4-3. I love that you guys give us these updates for life. Let's go. Soraya's brother has last name was Knight. Oh, the other night. Okay. Yeah, again, I mean, when your sister publicly states out loud that, part of her contract was her brother got some love, that's a fucking problem. Right? It's like Dazed and Confused. Like, take it easy on my brother. Yeah, oops. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Bradley's awesome. So big shout out to Bradley. We do appreciate that. And yeah, I figured as much, sir. Everybody give some love to Bradley. Like, put some flames, put like a rock and roll hand, put a thumbs up. Everybody give Bradley some love. The man has gifted over 100 memberships to this channel. Go Leafs, go. I love it, AJ. That's enough out of you. You got your own problems. Big game 1, though. Looking good, looking good. It could be an Edmonton-Toronto final, Mega. I want a Winnipeg-Edmonton conference final and a Toronto whoever on the other side final. AEW would overpay just to do Nakamura versus Okada one more time. You're not wrong, Richard. And as much as I say, he might go home, some dude pulls up to your house with a dump truck full of money, you probably fucking get in the ring. Fair enough. But Buffalo's got some young talent. We'll just see how it develops. I mean, I felt like they should have had a better year this year, AJ. Okada is the Aaron Rodgers of the on the Jets. Oh, it's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Yeah, you're pretty close. As we go to commercial break, folks, 2 minutes from the top of the hour, we go to pitcher and pitcher. Claudio in control of Joe. It's like when Patrick Ewing played for the Magic and the Sonics, or Jordan and the Wizards. I mean, maybe that's too high. Let's go back to Ewing. I give you that one. Yeah, do you even remember he played for the Magic? Fuck, that's a shot. It kind of feels like, know what it's like? Shaq on the Cavaliers. Okada is Jordan on the Wizards. There you go, Mr. Noob. Joe for the win. Aaron Rodgers wasn't that bad on the Jets, so that's how he was a fantasy. Fair enough. Let's go. What if Rhyno gored TK? I mean, it'd be fun as long as they get footage. Legal counsel, I don't get it. I don't know where this is going. I vote Samoa Joe. That makes sense. Let me go check. I've been terrible at this tonight. Claudio, 9%. Joe, 56%. Nobody, 34%. And guess what's going to be right? Frankie, thank you so much for the super chat. So the Bucks come back and Okada with them like nothing happened. Yeah. So here again, storytelling is a struggle. The last time we saw the Bucks, they were shredding all these papers. They all go disappearing. They all leave. And then just, again, no follow-up, no understanding of what any of it meant. We just back to business, back to the same shit. The Bucks cut horrible promos, and then Okada says, bitch, and they chuckle, and we all go home. Steve Carell. Stephen P. New? I vote Samoa Joe. Yeah, I don't get, anybody have an idea what this legal counsel thing might be? The fuck? I'm predicting there is no one wins. Yeah, we're definitely not winning. This guy stole Cesaro's gimmick. Frankie, well played. Well played. I will never understand why Camille wasn't booked like Megan Bain. 2 words. Mercedes Moné. That's why. Mercedes Moné, if you think about when Camille was with Mercedes, Camille always, the big enforcer is supposed to feel secondary to the star. I get that. But when you book Mercedes against Queen Aminata and she beats her clean, and then the next week Camille gets booked, why did you book that back-to-back like that? But then Mercedes helps Camille win. We got our roles reversed, don't we? We're doing it backwards, don't we? So I think the idea that, because the payoff in that story is that Camille gets mad, quits working with Mercedes, and then fights her. But Mercedes is dodging anything like that. Mercedes will fight Athena, a one-off, goodbye. Mercedes will fight Yamashita, one-off, goodbye. Right? That's been the pattern for Mercedes. She goes around and has one-off matches and then goodbye. And Camille got sucked up in that. There was no way they were going to let Camille go over Mercedes. Mercedes is nowhere near wanting to lose that, any of her belts. I think she, it's just not a thing. Oh, no more breaks in this program at the top of the hour. I ain't lying, RM, and let's be serious. Shinsuke, better days are behind him. Man, I don't care at all about him. They put the U.S. title on him and absolutely dog shit. I didn't like how they booked it, Wrestle Rants, and I do agree. Shinsuke is, maybe the time has passed Shinsuke a little bit. When do you think Cody returns? Fuck. Randy Backlash, SummerSlam. Nice slam. Joe pancaking Cesaro. A really good question. And I don't know. Because does he jump back in? Does Cody come back? And then somehow, is it Cody versus John at SummerSlam? I don't think so. That's a really good question, Kyle. Anybody got some thoughts on that one? I think you hold him back, right? Unless it's something like Cody comes back, wants to fight John, and a jaded Randy Orton intercepts, and we get Randy Orton, Cody at SummerSlam to keep them both busy. Joe almost hits the ref. Eye poke. I think there's Samoan. He's of Samoan descent. If Claudio wins, I'll actually. It's too funny. Joe is gonna kill you. Joe is gonna kill you. I'm predicting Cody returns at Backlash this weekend. Holy fuck. So what would happen there? Like, does Cody get involved? Does Randy get mad at Cody for being involved? What do you think, Damien? I could see it. But I think part of me kind of wants Cody to stay away a little bit longer. Tony tries to throw some AEW logo on some shit and expect us to know what it means. Facts. It's not cool. I'm just here for the check. Kachachime! Tapped right away! Kohina clutch! Immediately, even Tony's like, oh my God. So there you go. Samoa Joe with a huge dub. Claudio tapped right there. Ref missed it. Dallas versus Winnipeg now. It's going to be a really good series. Shout out to Bradley. I feel bad for Dallas and Colorado because, I mean, God damn it. They got to go through each other. But here comes Wheeler Yuta. And Joe's like, bring it. Shafir and Moxley. And the crowd kind of boos. There's Hobbs. Hobbs with a chair. Is it rude to the third member of the trio that you can replace them with a chair? Bradley, may the blunt be with you, brother. Stoner Jesus, may it also be with you. As Claudio wobbling, just waiting to get hit with a chair. Moxley still, the big tough guy, pussing out as always. He is the biggest chicken shit heel that they have. All their heels act tough. Moxley actually runs away from shit. Are these NHL playoffs going to be Canada's revenge? I hope so. You want to give us tariffs? Give us our cup back. Give us our cup back. I'm bored for... Oh, Mega, I didn't know you were a pegger. That's awesome, buddy. Yes, no NBA or NHL playoffs. Games that TBS has on air tonight. As Joe setting up Claudio. Again, this doesn't have to be in an overrun, guys. Like, this to me is drop Claudio on a chair. The chair didn't even move. Again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Frankie. What about Okada versus Takeshita? Doesn't stand out in my memory, Kyle. Not bad. Pretty good. Again, I haven't been impressed with Okada. I really haven't. Has the show been good? What's up, Unbroken? The show's been so-so. As we are about to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen, we are going off the air. Joe with the chair in the air like he doesn't care. Moxley in the audience. I think this is like the third or fourth time Moxley just stood in the crowd and watched baby faces beat up his friends. Terrible friend. Terrible friend. But Hobbs, Joe looking strong. And that is AEW Dynamite tonight, folks. Get your rating out of 10 in. Don't forget, we are back all week long for all your favorite wrestling. We watch more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And let me know, how did you feel about this one tonight? There you go. Sister from Dazed and Confused was, Let's fucking go. We all assuming the Bucks are going to interfere, right? We don't know. Anybody can interfere. Everything's so kind of chaotic. Just for to photograph a guy wearing a vote for Pedro's shirt. And now I'm listening to Dynamite. Let's go. NBA and NHL road teams are in the second round are 8-2. Maple Leafs excluded. Now there you go. Sleeping Joe. What up, Daniel? How you doing? Why couldn't the Bucks shred their own contracts? Well, again, I think that we'd be too. Is that too easy? We'd be too lucky. I don't know. I didn't see you or hear you until typing my NHL and NBA comments. There you go. Late to the party. Did you see Jeff Jarrett talking against MJF? Yes, I did. Again, I've heard this story before. I've heard rumors before. For those who don't know, this idea that, MJF's hard to work with. He's a bit of a prick. A bit of that. That's why his gimmick works so well. It was who he is. So, Jeff Jarrett wasn't that favorable about old MJF. This match is fine but forgettable. It really was. Joe got some Samoan in him. Absolutely. Am I that far behind? 4-1, Joe. All right, folks. Let's go. Where are these ratings? You guys are killing it tonight. They do an overrun of the average, higher for their ratings. Yeah, but it's a lot of times it hurts them. And again, ultimately, I think that it's unnecessary to have an overrun. Like, the overrun should be special. You go into the overrun for a reason. Tonight didn't need it. There was stuff there that could have been shortened. Some tough Death Riders that just watch from the outside while your boy gets beat down. Yeah, I mean, Moxley's crew should be the type of crew that like you see in movies, that even if you caught one member of his crew alone, you don't fuck with him because the consequences of fucking with one of that guy's crew. It's got to be that kind of thing where we don't do this. And now the argument is, well, Moxley is that, but Joe doesn't care. But it's never that. Moxley's done this several times to several people. Nobody's afraid of John Moxley. He just talks shit. But the first rating's in. 8.5 out of 10. Awesome. Great show. I'm definitely not going that high. Good night, KJ. Good night, Brandon. 4.75 out of 10. Not bad. A little bit low. 6. I'm kind of with you, AJ. I think it was there was good stuff in the show and a lot of who gives a shit on the show. That's what it felt for me. We're just building up, and everything on this show is building to more spot matches for next week. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It wasn't all bad, but it wasn't all good. And that Bucks match, everybody can sell me on the 8-man All-Star from last week. But when you run it back and give me a rerun this week with 2 less guys, 1 less guy on each team, it doesn't hit the same way. So 6 out of 10. I'm kind of in that neighborhood. 6, 5. If 2020 John Moxley saw his 2025 self, he would beat his own ass to death. Again, I saw a clip going around. It was from some convention or whatever, where Moxley was talking about, being so mad at the WWE for giving him so much bad creative that he couldn't stand to be there anymore and he had to get out. And then you see his creative now and you're like, motherfucker, are you kidding me? Anyway, Moxley is a studio gangster. Facts. I like that. 0 out of 10. Never watched. Fair enough. At least you're being honest, and I do appreciate that. We're probably seeing Cedric next week. I would agree. Cedric, MJF. What is with the fucking lawyer? I have no idea. Moxley's biggest foe is the sell. 100% doesn't sell shit. 6 out of 10. That's kind of coming down as the consensus here. We're probably getting Cedric. I agree with you, Damien. He's very close. So maybe we just had to drag our feet for an extra week because that non-compete ended in between shows. 6 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. 0 out of 10. No Trish. Fair enough. AEW trying to steal their Modern Family audience. Facts. Again, I just, yeah, you're right. And we've seen it. And it just doesn't make sense to me. And you go to a commercial break. Again, is it a trick that you go to break at 9:59 or 9:58? So if you tuned in to see Modern Family, you have a commercial. When the commercial ends, you realize it's two grown men running around in their underwear, beating each other up, and you tune out. So is that the ploy? I think, right? Weren't the Bucks trying to get on Mox's good side? No, that just went to shit. No idea, Richard. Again, crazy shit. 6.5, 3 out of 10. Justice for Rhyno. Poor Rhyno got, not the best of showings. I didn't love MJF picking Top Flight. Of all people to beat up, they're already jobbers. Again, it kind of goes back to, do you remember when the Death Riders first became a thing and all the jobbers were waiting outside? I don't care that Top Flight got beat up tonight. I'm not sitting here going, justice for Top Flight. I don't care. Whoop that, whoop them. I don't give a shit. 6.5, 6. Alexander Cedric. So I saw something that said some gal from Japan named Thekla is coming to AEW. Ken, the rumors Thekla is coming to AEW. She was a free agent. Her time at Stardom has come to an end. She has ties to people like Julia and such. And the rumor is that Tony Khan has signed her. So we'll see. I like Rush versus Kevin Knight, but that feels like a feud. Rush is losing, and he needs to win more than anything. I mean, again, another guy that's all but irrelevant, guys. I don't know what to do with them. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see y'all tomorrow night for Backlash review and reminder. No TNA spoilers, please and thank you. It's out of respect for Ringsider Anthony's TNA Weekly Review. That is beautiful message, Bradley. I like that one. And I think that's a great place to say toodles. But all in all, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. That is Dynamite. I will remind you to go get your merch, go be a part of the crew, be a part of the family, get your swag. Don't forget tomorrow, 8 p.m. we are back. There's a lot of shit going on tomorrow. We are going to try and talk about as much as we can and cover as much as we can, as always. And of course, Backlash this weekend. We got so much coming your way. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. It's always a party. It's always a good time here on the channel. But I thank you all on behalf of Big Nick, on behalf of Ringsider Anthony. That is our show. Have a good night. I am KJ White. See you on the flip side. Bye.